Welcome to ChaiT with Dr. D on our Instagram handle, DR.DIVYA Clinic. This is Dr. Chhabra talking to you on dreams, you and your health. It has happened to all of us that we wake up one morning with a clear, vivid recollection of a dream that seemed so real that when we woke up, we were surprised to recognize it was a dream. The vividity of it makes us believe we're not going to forget this dream. And 3 minutes down the line, we walk to another room, think of something, want to tell somebody the dream, and then realize it's wiped out. It's just like a clean slate and we don't remember anything about the dream. How does this happen? Why does this happen? Where do these dreams come from? What do they mean? So Shakespeare was right when he said, the world is a theatre. But the world, as we know it, has two theatres. One is the theatre on the outside, the theatre of the world that is happening outside. And the other is PVR 2. The other movie that's playing there, which is the movie of our life. During the day, PVR 1 is the bright theatre with stereophonic sound. They even have popcorn and coke. So that's the movie we go to watch. That's the theatre we are in. But come night, PVR 1 shuts down. This brain gets slower in activity. But PVR 2 runs for 24 hours. That movie which is playing in that second theatre, in our automatic brain, now we can see it. Now we can hear it because this loud movie shut down. It is scenes from this inner movie of our automatic brain that come forth and form our dream. This movie of our life, how is it formed? What is it? Scenes from our life, every scene from childhood to today is recorded in the automatic brain as Insta photos or little clips. This entire movie of our life, however, is not recorded in chronological sequence. It's not like day by day, minute by minute. This movie of life is like spliced, cut into different parts. And randomly, these parts are now scattered in different areas, like different folders, and stored in this automatic brain. However, some of these scenes, the ones which were associated with some emotion like fright, surprise, shock, which means they were associated with a neurochemical release, these scenes are more prominent because these neurochemicals act like glue that bind the nerve cells together. So that scene with these cells bound together becomes highlighted, becomes prominent. In that folder, it comes to the top of the folder. It is such top of the folder scenes in the different parts of the brain that run continuously in this automatic theater within our brain. Now, how do the dreams form from these scenes? Each of these scenes in our brain is recorded not as one flat single entity, but like a jigsaw puzzle of different pieces. Different pieces from these different scenes come together and join, forming a dream. The scenes, these pieces will come from scenes in different times of our life, different geographical locations of our life, but they will come together and in the dream run as one photo or one movie. Which is why when we look at the dream, it makes no sense. The components of the dream make no sense together, make no sense in the area that they are in. And that is the beauty of this dream coming from the automatic brain. Now, if you want to understand this dream, you want to, from this dream, use it for health or understanding what's going on in this part of the brain, we work with the dream exactly the way the brain does. So take that dream, break it up into different jigsaw puzzle pieces. Then look at each of these pieces and say, which part of my life, especially in childhood, between 0 to 12, is it coming from? As you take each of these pieces from your different dreams, you will start recognizing that these are some scenes that are repeatedly coming up. Objects from these scenes are coming up in your dreams at different times. It means these scenes in your childhood were prominent because of the emotion or neurochemical. These scenes are on the top of your folder. These scenes are running continuously in the theater of your life. Once you recognize these scenes, why is it important? It is important because every time that scene is replaying and replaying in this theater of your life, in the automatic brain, along with it is also released the neurochemical. So if that scene had a child afraid of a bee, the neurochemical of fright, the adrenaline, will be released. This adrenaline will cause blood pressure to go up, pulse rate to go up, breathing to go up. This happens even when we are frightened from the world outside. You get suddenly frightened and your pulse rate goes up, your BP goes up. The difference is, here I am conscious of it. I am aware of it. I know it. And therefore I can deal with it. But when that adrenaline gets released because of the scene from this inner theater, and those chemicals cause my blood pressure to go up, sugar to flood the system, I don't even recognize it. I am not conscious of it. And thus, these scenes replaying, step by step, cause the change in my body function and ultimately the disease. In the world outside, there are times when we react to a situation and बाद में we say कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया, or you ask somebody थोड़ा मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा बोल दिया क्या, or you feel I was not myself, I overreacted. Usually we explain it away and say oh normally वो ऐसे करता है इसलिए आज मैंने I lost it today, or therefore I reacted. We explain it, blaming it on the world outside. However, these moments of overreaction, कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया, is because at that moment your actions and reactions came not from this outer movie but from this inner movie, and you don't recognize it. Therefore, so many decisions and actions of our life are guided by this inner movie and we don't recognize it. Recognizing these scenes through our dreams that are playing again and again brings them to awareness, to our conscious level. We can recognize them. We can see that they don't belong to this time and place. We put them in perspective and we can therefore move ahead from it. This then makes us healthier beings, in control consciously, living life consciously, and helps to keep our body functions in perfect condition. So this is about your dreams, where they come from, how we can apply them. Join us again for our other events on ChaiT and Dr. D. One of them will be Dream 2, and the other is it a myth that when you are stressed, you catch viral infections more quickly? Now you will say, I understand, if I'm stressed, I get a headache. If I'm stressed, my BP will go up. This I can understand. But if I am stressed, why will I catch a viral infection quicker? Does this happen, or is it a myth? Is one of the questions we will do in our next episodes of ChaiT with Dr. D. So join us on our next events. Follow us so you can keep getting information on our next events to build your health and to build your awareness of this inner theater of life. This is ChaiT with Dr. D. We also did this as a live session, and we will also be posting the interesting question answers that we had from the audience on the Instagram live session of dreams. So once more, this is Dr. D on ChaiT with Dr. D.